Well, welcome everyone to our Wednesday night free necklace call. Our team loves doing these every single week because we love to give away free jewelry and Park Lane is just super generous with us, so we like to be generous with others, and it has been such an amazing blessing to so many of us that we love to share it with others. So, before I totally dive into everything, I'll introduce myself. My name's Carolyn. I've been with Park Lane for 3.5 years. And before you hear all of the details, I want you to hear from Buffy, Michelle Buffy. Some people know her by one name or the other. She is a brand new stylist. She just launched last week and she's already qualified. And she was just going to share for a few minutes what she is loving so far. So, Buffy, if you want to unmute yourself, I'll mute myself.
Well, you can call me Michelle, you can call me Buffy, but today I'm Crystal Trammell on here. It looks like I'm borrowing my sister's portal, so um, this is me. I'm Buffy. I was first introduced to Park Lane Jewelry when I received a text message from my friend Diane Trumbo, and she was asking me to join her Park Lane Jewelry party. That was back on April 18th. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm someone who wants everyone to win. And with that said, I messaged Diane back and told her, yes, I would love to be at her virtual party. I've been in direct sales before, and I know that virtual parties need engagement from people within the party. So I was going to make sure that Diane's party had engagement. If I was the only one talking, that was going to be okay. Ultimately, that worked out to my benefit, though, because I ended up winning a participation prize. I ended up with the Windsor necklace during that party. Um, During the time that the party was going on, Carolyn showed some gorgeous jewelry the days leading up to the party. And I took a little time to look at the online catalog. And not for 1 second was I worried about those prices, though, because I immediately noticed the sale. I mean, what company does you buy two of your least expensive items at full price and then you can get up to four items for half price? That was unheard of. So I knew exactly what I wanted. Um, when I messaged my wish list to Carolyn, she sweetened the pot though, because she was like, "Hey, did you know that you actually qualify for up to a $200 item for only 30?" And I was like, "Wow, I was not prepared for that." So I had already agreed to host my own party so that Diane would reap some benefits of having a guest book a party from her party. And I said yes to the possibility of winning a necklace during a free necklace call like we're doing right now. And never in a million years did I imagine that the party that I booked with Carolyn would actually end up being my launch party. And that just ended recently. Um, I'm going to wrap this up with a pretty little bow, though. I ordered my jewelry on a Thursday through Diane's party. I received my jewelry on a Monday prior to the free necklace call. And I signed up as a stylist on 4/29/24 for only $99. So my $99 investment, which I say covered the cost of my website, earned me $700 in free jewelry, because at that time Park Lane was offering an extra $200 if you signed up. So I say that to say this: at the end of the day, if I didn't sell a lick of jewelry, I spent $99 on $700 worth of jewelry. But there were two things that were factored in during that call that pushed me over the edge. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this. And one was the direct appoint opportunity, which means I came into this business as a branch director, earning 40% commission because of my leadership within other direct sales companies. And the other thing was, once you reach a level within Park Lane, you don't go down. You stay where you are or you excel. And that's kind of unheard of, because in the companies that I have worked with in direct sales before, if you didn't make numbers, you varied back and forth. So that was pretty cool. My launch party was a blast. Carolyn worked so hard training me by example in that party, and I individually invited over 150 people to the party. 94 said yes and ended up joining the party page. And when we closed my lunch party out, I had achieved qualified stylist status, which means that I sold at least $1,000 worth of jewelry. And I can say this without hesitation. That was possible because Carolyn was there, and she made that clear from the very beginning. You're not going to be in this alone. I'm here, and not only Carolyn, but um, what do you call your upline? Her upline, Jennifer Killer, also reached out to me, and she made it clear that I wasn't on my own. And then when you get into the group chat, you have an entire group of stylists right there, and they have that same heart that I do. They want everybody to win. So they're right there with us, cheering us on. And these are the reasons that I chose Park Lane. And most excitingly is I get my first paycheck this coming Tuesday, and I can't wait.
That was so good, Buffy. Thank you so much. You crammed so much, and I told her around 5 minutes. It's 7:35 on the dot. She crammed all that in 5 minutes. That was amazing. That was so good. So thank you so much. So yeah, her launch party I think ended up being, I don't know, like 12 or $1,300 net and non, which is amazing. And yeah, I can't wait till she gets that paycheck on Tuesday. That's gonna be so fun. So yeah, thanks for sharing, Buffy. And she's brand new. So that's why I wanted you to hear from her, because sometimes you hear from somebody who's done this a long time and you're like, yeah, right, of course it works for her. She's been selling jewelry for a million years. But Buffy is brand new to the jewelry world. And so much of what she said is so true. Our team really does. All the leaders on our team really work to help you be successful as quickly as possible. And like Buffy said, you can get started for as little as $99. So even as I'm sharing all of the details, I don't want you to be sitting here the whole time thinking, yeah, I bet there's a catch. I bet there's a catch. There is no catch. You can get started tonight for as little as $99 and get $600 worth of jewelry. There's some other kit options I'll go over at the end, but just know if this sounds good to you, you can get started for just $99. So a little bit about me. I am married. I have three mostly grown boys. I feel like I'm a half empty nester. One still technically lives here, but barely. And I started selling jewelry with another company in my early 20s. And then that company closed during the pandemic. And I thought I was going to be done with direct sales. I thought I was going to go into real estate or be trapped at my day job forever. And then I found Park Lane. And it has just been amazing because of the everything that the company does for us. So a little bit about Park Lane as the people of Park Lane. They've been around for almost 69 years. They were started by a teenage newlywed couple, the Levines, in the 50s. And then in the early 2000s, three of their children purchased it from them. And I love a quote from Shirley Levine, the wife, the founder who started it. She said she wanted a business that would give women a place to earn income where they would not have to worry whether or not they balanced the checkbook that week. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what a good feeling. Wouldn't we all like to be like skip balancing the checkbook for a week and be like, it's fine. I know there's money in there to cover all the bills. And there are a lot of financial experts that will tell you $300 a month or $500 a month can really change the trajectory of a family's finances. That can be the difference between getting out of debt or staying in debt. And Park Lane was founded to help people be able to take care of those extras or even stand on your own feet just selling jewelry. I love that during the pandemic, when my other company closed, Park Lane had their biggest year ever. And every year since then has just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger because they taught their field how to pivot and do virtual stuff like this. So we will teach you how to do, if you want to do virtual parties on Facebook, you can learn how to do Zoom parties. We can teach you how to share with your friends and family in person. You can do vendor events. You can just wear the jewelry and show it and sell it to your friends and family. It's however you want to do it. But the founders or the owners of the company, now the three sons, they only keep 2% of the profit for themselves, and the rest they pour back into the programs. So when you hear about how good our sales are, like Buffy was talking about, and you're thinking, how can they do this? It's because they are not selfish, and they are more about pouring back into us than keeping more for them. So let's talk a little bit about the product. I mean, hello, it's jewelry. If we like it and it's priced right, we buy it, right? It's not like you don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to teach people to stop taking this pill and switch to this pill. They don't have to quit wearing that jewelry and start wearing our jewelry. They can just like our jewelry and wear it with everything they already have. We have a really wide range of styles. We have like this necklace that I have on right here. This is genuine tiger eye. We have a lot of genuine stones. We have dainty delicates. We have designer inspirations. We have all of our jewelry is electroplated with 14 to 20 karat gold, or the silver is rhodium, which is in the platinum family. So it's a really high quality jewelry. Plus it's all guaranteed with no exclusions. Put a B in the chat if you've ever had a broken piece of jewelry that Park Lane fixed for you. They actually don't fix it. They send you brand new jewelry. In the first 4 months, they replace it for free. After that, it's $10 plus shipping as long as it's still in the collection. And if it's no longer in the collection, but you or your customer purchased it within the last year, you get to pick out something new. So I always love to tell people your jewelry is guaranteed for at least a year. And it's fashion jewelry. It's not fine jewelry. Like, you don't expect this stuff, it lasts a long time, but it's not like you're thinking, it's not heirloom jewelry that you're going to pass down to your grandchildren. But the fact that they will guarantee your jewelry no matter what you do to it for at least a year is amazing. I love that we have a wide variety of price points too. So we have $22 jewelry and we have stuff all the way up to $200, which, like Buffy said, you don't ever have to pay $200 because we can usually get you those items for $30, or you'll be able to help your customers get those expensive items for $30. I don't know if y'all heard that, but dog just banged into my door. But the programs are my favorite part about Park Lane. So Park Lane takes really good care of 3 different types of people: the customers, the hostesses, and the stylists. Oh, where did my Zoom screen go? There you guys went. My other screen just popped up all of a sudden in front of you guys. Did I lose everybody? But you're back. So the customers, the hostesses, and the stylists. So put an S in the chat if you have ever shopped the Park Lane sale. Because just like Buffy was talking about, you only pay full price for the 2 least expensive items. You can get 4 more expensive items at half price. And then we can bank on the fact that every week when our customers spend $90, they'll be able to get at least one $200 item for $30. Sometimes they can get 2. Sometimes there's a free item involved, but there's always some extra customer perk. And that makes this business so fun, because some women like to shop when there's double bonuses. Some women like to shop when there's a free item. Some women like to shop when the bonus item gets unlocked at 60. But what I love about that buy 2, get 4 at half price, you as a stylist make commission off of all of that. Park Lane also does these fun things called style drops. I don't know if I have one within reach right now, but we will come out with, oh, hold on. We do style drops, which are deeply discounted items that get unlocked with a $40 purchase. They also sometimes have these things called deals of the day. This was our Ariel necklace from a few weeks back. And for like 2 days, women could get this for $7 with any purchase. $7. It's like a $79 necklace. And so they're always doing these fun little things to make shopping our website enjoyable. I mean, the buy 2, get 4 is enjoyable anyways, but then these extra perks just keep people coming back and shopping with you over and over because they want the newest limited edition specialty item. They also, what happens when women fall in love with a sale or they find a product they love? What do? We tell our girlfriends. So oftentimes, after you share this jewelry and your friends fall in love with the sale, they frequently will become a hostess, where they are then going to gather their girlfriends and you're going to get to share the sale with them. And when you do an event, whether online or in person, for that hostess, Park Lane is going to give her a $200 item for $30 as a thank you gift. They're going to give her 4 half price items, and you make commission off of those half price items. They're also going to give her free credit based off of how many orders she gets. So $20 in free credit for each order, orders 1 through 9. Even if her friends only spend $22, she's going to get $20 free. But as soon as she gets 10 orders, that doubles everything back to the beginning to $40 per order, even if the friend only spent $22. So with a 10 order party, your hostess or your friend, or you yourself, if you're being your own hostess, are going to get at least $400 in free jewelry, plus the half price items, plus the $200 item for $30. Plus, when someone books from your friend's party, she's going to get an extra $200 item for $30 at that future party. So that gets her going, you should book a party. You should book a party, because they want to get those big ticket items for $30 at their friends' shows. And that helps you keep your business going. And we even have 2 extra $50 awards. We call them Fast 50s, that we can choose to award to our hostess for $10 a piece. So I like to tell my hostesses, if they have 10 people on the live or 10 people in person, I'll give them an extra $50. I would gladly pay $10 for that. Or if we get 3 bookings, I'll give her an extra $50. I would gladly pay $10 for that. Or you could even say, hey, this week you can buy yourself an extra $100 in jewelry for $20, and you could pass that on to your hostess. So they don't put us in a box. They give us the tools and they let us do with it what we want. So people can be a customer, they can be a hostess and get a bunch of free stuff. And then oftentimes what kind of happens, I think it's basically what happened to Buffy. She liked being a customer. She thought it'd be fun to be a hostess. And then she thought, well, I could just be a stylist too, because when you're a stylist, you can actually triple dip in all 3 of these things. When you become a stylist with Park Lane, you're going to earn 30 to 50% commission off of all of your sales. And you can shop from yourself as a customer, do that buy 2, get 4 at half price, and then make your 30 to 50% commission back on your own purchases too. It's so amazing. You can do that on a party in your own name, where you're also getting the free jewelry. But you also have access to a really amazing fundraiser program. Park Lane will let us do fundraisers for nonprofits, and they do a 50% give back, and they'll still pay you commission out of the other half. So if you want to help your kids' soccer team raise money, your kids' school, their dog rescue, cancer research, anything that is a true nonprofit, you can do a fundraiser for any of them. And then you're able to give back while still earning income. They have not 1, but 2 luxury travel trips every year that we get to earn. Tonight is the final night for women to earn a trip to St. Thomas. We had a ton of women on our team earn this trip. In July, they'll announce where the next trip is to. So should you decide to give Park Lane a try right now, you would get trained and you would be ready to hit the ground running July 1st, because on July 1st, I start at 0 for the next trip, just like you do. I don't get an advantage because I'm a leader. We all start at 0, and then it's based off of your sales and your recruiting over the next 5 months determines whether you get to go on the next trip or not. And their trips are amazing. They cover your airfare and everything. We also can earn over $1,100 in free jewelry every month with our Rich Rewards Club. So the free necklace that somebody is going to win tonight is going to come from my stash of free jewelry, because I pretty much own everything. Now I'm to the point where I get free jewelry and I'm just ordering duplicates of my favorites. So you'll get to pick one of my favorite necklaces for whoever wins the drawing from tonight. So they're just super, super generous. And the fact that I said you make 30 to 50%. So if you've never had direct sales experience before, or you've never been a leader before, you would come in earning 30%. Buffy qualified for our direct appoint program because she had been a leader previously. She actually came in as an area leader, which is even one step higher than a branch director, as she said. So you just got a promotion, Buffy. But the cool thing is, as you promote, you can get your first promotion even with just one person joining your team, to where you go from earning 30 to 35%, and you never go backwards, just like Buffy said. So even if your one person gets out, you would still stay at 35%. You would still keep your title. And at that level, that first level of leadership is where you're already eligible to start going for the Mercedes car bonus. We have multiple Mercedes car earners on our team. Some choose to drive the Mercedes and some choose to take a $500 a month cash bonus. What would you do? Put a B or a C in the chat. B for bonus, C for car. Which would you do? It's just amazing. I love everything that the company does for us. And you can double, triple, quadruple dip in all of these things. You might think, I just want to get in and earn free jewelry. So you may be trying to earn free jewelry, and then you might, bump into a Mercedes car or a trip to, I don't know, wherever we're going to next. I'm hoping for Greece. We just got back from Paris. We're going to Ireland in the fall, St. Thomas in the spring. I think Greece would be pretty cool, but we'll see. So let's talk about your starter kits. I already shared you can get started for as little as, oh, hold on. Let me fix that. There we go. We have 3 different kit levels you can get started with. The $99 kit, normally you get to pick out 500 with that one, but there's this extra perk that ends tonight at midnight where you can get an extra 100. So the $99 kit gets you $600 worth of jewelry that you get to choose, plus your website for an entire year. So we don't have hidden monthly website fees. We don't have a quota that you have to turn in. You just join and then you get to do with your business what you want. If you're thinking, $600 in jewelry, I would really like more jewelry to start with than that, Carolyn. That's okay, because we have a medium-sized kit called our business kit. It's $229. Normally that gets you $1,000 worth of jewelry, but right now you get an extra $200. So you'd get $1,200 worth of jewelry. And you actually have a week to pick out your jewelry. So you could sign up tonight. It takes like 5 minutes. And then you'd have a whole week to pick out your jewelry. Me or whoever your main leader above you, we would give you a suggested list that you could choose from so you'd know what our top sellers are, but you can really just pick out whatever you want. But if you're still thinking, I still want more jewelry than that, Carolyn, that's okay. We have our biggest kit. It's called our Boss Kit. It's $439. And with that, you typically get $2,000 worth of jewelry, but through midnight tonight, you get an extra $300. So you get $2,300 worth of jewelry. The only difference in these kits is the price and the amount of jewelry you get. All 3 of these kits come with your website for an entire year. You do not have to pay anything again until next year when you pay $100 to renew your website, should you choose to continue. And I love that. That on our website, they cover all of your credit card processing fees. That was a pay raise for me. The fact that we make commission off of the half price items, that was a pay raise for me. My previous company, a half price item meant I made 0. But here, a half price item is a fully commissionable item for you. Some things that are different about, or I think are special about our team, we do a lot of training for you all. We do screen recording videos to show you how to do things. We meet once a week on a huddle that you can come to live or you can watch the replay. We have a graphic designer that we pay to do all of the beautiful graphics for you. We will give you our copy and paste Facebook party script that you can use, or you can rewrite it if you want to. So we will help you as much as you want, and we'll let you fly freely as much as you want. So I hope this is enticing to you. It has been amazing for me and my family. I started as a young mom. I did this as a stay-at-home mom when my kids were little. My first husband actually passed away when I was 30, and I was able to be a single mom and just sell jewelry for 2 years until I remarried. Then I worked a full-time job for 3 years when my kids were bigger, because it's such a flexible thing. You can work it around a full-time job. So I feel like I've done this through about every age and stage of life imaginable, except retirement, because I'm not there yet. So it's really been incredible. And I want to make sure I give you the little Google Doc survey. We always have you guys fill out this little Google Doc survey at the end. That's your ticket to get in the drawing for the free necklace. I put it in the chat. If you miss it, just make sure you get it from your stylist who invited you. Or if you're watching this later on the replay, make sure you get that Google survey to fill out. But there's always a secret word. And I think tonight we'll just make our secret word Buffy, because she did such a good job sharing at the beginning her experience as a brand new stylist. So I just want to leave you with this question. Why not? Why not give it a try? Like Buffy said, for $99, you get $600 worth of jewelry. A leader is going to come in and help you launch your business. You're going to make all the money from that party, get all the future bookings, get all the free jewelry. So you usually make your money back and then some at your very first party. So it's so much fun. I hope I've answered all of your questions. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. And if any of you guests want to stick around and ask me questions, I will tell you whatever you want to know.